Dear Taurus, a significant foundational shift is on the horizon, and it's essential to tread carefully. Sometimes changes arrive not with a sudden earthquake, but rather like the ground, subtly shifting beneath your feet, removing what no longer supports your core stability. You didn't stumble upon this message by mere chance. The universe has drawn you here, guided by an unseen force. What some may dismiss as coincidence, your heart understands as a profound signal, a gentle yet urgent reminder that a necessary release is imminent. There's no need to fear this transition, for it's not merely an ending, but a doorway to authentic stability, often disguised as loss. The universe only removes from our lives what has fulfilled its purpose, making way for something more solid and valuable. What's about to depart may be a relationship that no longer nurtures, an outdated routine, or even a version of yourself, prioritizing comfort over growth. It's essential to recognize that what leaves is often what has provided security thus far. But when building a new foundation, you cannot cling to old materials. Invisible guardian angels are at work, orchestrating this necessary separation with compassion and patience. When it arrives, you might feel unsettled, surprised, or even hurt as the familiar is disrupted. This message is sent to prepare you, to awaken you from complacency, and encourage inner readiness. Consider the field that must be tilled, clearing away old growth, not to become barren, but to prepare for a richer harvest. You are entering your own inner season of preparation, not for the sake of collapse, but to liberate yourself for a renewal that is more grounded and radiant than ever. It's a deeply human lesson I've learned. Letting go is often perceived as loss, yet it's truly an act of profound self-worth, affirming what holds genuine value. Have you felt a sense of underlying anxiety lately without knowing why? Perhaps something is holding you back from building forward, even if it's not immediately clear. This feeling is not random. It's your soul whispering that it's ready to expand into a higher version of itself, rooted in true value. In this universe, nothing happens by chance. At this very moment, planets related to value and structure are aligning in a rare configuration, opening what ancient astrologers called the Phoenix Gate, a time when the soul quietly transforms, preparing to emerge in its true strength and beauty. If you sense that changes are imminent, but not yet defined, this is your sign that you stand on the brink of a significant transformation regarding your values and foundations. Do not cling to what is crumbling, even if it once represented security to you. It may be a draining job, an outdated sense of self-worth tied to possessions, or a life you've outgrown but haven't dared to leave behind for fear of instability. Taurus, do you feel an unusual peace when contemplating releasing burdens that once felt essential? That's the universe lightening your load, allowing you to stand taller on a more solid ground. If your heart resonates with these words, affirm to yourself, I, Taurus, am ready to step through the Phoenix Gate, to release the old structures and be reborn as my true self, more grounded, more authentic, and more free in my worth. If you genuinely believe you are on the cusp of a new chapter, click like to respond to the universe. Share this video as a way to illuminate the path for other souls who may also be waiting for a guiding signal toward true security. If something within you is gently stirring, as if you're about to cross a threshold you've never dared to approach for fear of losing stability, then perhaps you're ready. You're not just preparing for a change, you're confronting a truth that could reshape your entire foundation. In the next segment, let's explore a sacred question. Why does the universe orchestrate separations to guide you back to your true destiny? the one built on authentic value and inner security? The answer may leave you speechless, yet it might also resonate deeply within your steady heart. There are elements that once occupied the center of your stability, a person, an asset, a habit, that now seem distant or less vital. This sign, though subtle, is the first spark guiding you toward a greater truth. What is leaving your life is not a loss, but a sacred liberation for rebuilding. If you could sit beside the version of yourself a year from now, after the restructuring has settled and the dawn of new stability has returned, what would you whisper to yourself today? Perhaps you would smile with quiet strength and say, "Trust the process of rebuilding." This change is the greatest gift your soul has been preparing for you since before your birth, helping you find your most solid ground. I once thought that understanding what would disappear, who would leave, and what tangible things would change was paramount. However, I've come to realize that what matters more is whether your heart is grounded enough to embrace that change. Not everything that departs from us is a loss. It creates space for something new, something true, something more beautifully enduring to emerge. The universe is wise. Every empty space is a cradle for miracles, for stronger foundations waiting to arrive. The challenge lies in our human tendency to cling to the familiar, even when it no longer serves our growth or reflects our true worth. Familiarity can be deceptive, luring us into believing we cannot live without it. Yet the truth is, we are not afraid of loss itself. We fear facing ourselves when the familiar structures we lean on are gone. Taurus, understand that this approaching shift is not random. It's inscribed in your soul's blueprint, a covenant you agreed to before entering this life to discover your inherent value. It's not here to break you. It's here to return you to the path your soul truly chose, the path of authentic security and self-worth. You are a steadfast soul, gifted with a deep sense of what holds true value and stability. This sensitivity to the tangible and enduring is sacred. When feelings of insecurity arrive, allow yourself to feel them fully, but don't let them paralyze you. If you listen quietly, grounding yourself, you'll begin to see a new horizon flickering in the distance, where the sun of renewed stability rises gradually after unsettling days. There's a part of you, the part that resists change out of habit, that knows precisely what needs to leave for you to build something better. When you let go, you don't lose yourself. Rather, you draw closer to a deeper, more authentic, and more securely rooted version of who you truly are. In the days ahead, pay attention to the signs, unusual physical sensations, synchronicities involving finances or possessions, conversations that seem mundane yet touch upon core values. These are all messages from the universe. A special note: if you feel a sudden surge of peace or clarity while connecting with nature, whether walking barefoot on grass, tending to plants, or simply sitting under a strong tree, know that your soul is receiving a message. Earth and nature symbolize grounding, nurturing, and stability. As an earth sign, they serve as your messengers on this transformative journey. Don't underestimate those moments when your heart feels grounded and calm in nature's presence. If these words resonate with you, affirm: I, Taurus, choose to rise from foundational shifts, releasing all old ties to false security and swinging open the door to receive the sacred destiny of authentic value the universe has prepared for me. If you truly mean it, press like as a testament to your commitment. Share this video, lighting a lamp for others. Who knows? Your light of steadfastness may guide another soul back to their own core value. What lies ahead is not merely a continuation, but an entirely new door opening to a landscape of enduring destiny, one that you can only enter once you let go of what no longer constitutes your true foundation. There are days when a single phrase about value or security can stir your heart, as if it carries a deeper meaning. During transformative times like these, don't overlook any interaction. Sometimes, within a fleeting observation or a brief conversation, lies a sacred message from the universe about genuine worth. I believe that what comes to us during sensitive periods carries a hidden purpose. The universe has not abandoned you. On the contrary, it's because you are deeply loved that this separation or shift has been arranged, much like a gardener pruning withered branches, allowing the plant to grow stronger and bear more beautiful fruit. You are not being left behind or destabilized permanently. You are being opened to a new, more solid path. Imagine if you truly believed this departure is a soul-level upgrade to your foundation. Would you still fear the temporary instability? If you knew you were being prepared for a higher vision of self-worth and a greater mission of building something truly valuable, you would look at your present anxieties with a different perspective. I remember phases in my life when everything seemed to crumble, only to realize that within the silence of perceived loss, the deepest, most resilient parts of me were being awakened. It wasn't the end. It was a graduation to a stronger foundation. If you're willing to receive this truth, whisper in your heart, "Please show me the presence of those guiding me towards solid ground." Sometimes, this presence manifests as a feeling of deep calm, a recurring number related to abundance, or a song lyric that perfectly captures your need for security. That supportive presence is always there. You just need to open your heart to perceive its steadfastness. Taurus, you are one of the most grounded and practical signs. You can perceive true value where others overlook it, but this attachment to stability can also make you resistant to necessary change. Your mind may analyze who will leave, what material things will change, and whether you can control the outcome to maintain security. Yet the truth is, you don't need to know precisely what will happen. Instead, learn to be present with what is unfolding, trusting in your innate ability to rebuild. When you are fully in the present, feeling the earth beneath your feet, you no longer flee from the future's uncertainty or get trapped in the fear of losing past comforts. You become your truest, most resilient self. Take a deep breath, feel your feet firmly on the ground, and listen to the steady heartbeat in your chest. This full presence will anchor you amid the world's movement. There's a truth few speak about regarding significant goodbyes or shifts. They not only create space for something new and more valuable, but also awaken parts of you that you may have forgotten in your pursuit of comfort. Hidden talents for creating beauty or building tangible security, dormant spiritual gifts of patience and endurance, and higher aspects of your inherent worth are waiting for this moment to rise. I believe you carry extraordinary seeds of resilience and creativity within you, and only deep rains of change like these can awaken them. The upcoming shift is not meant to weaken you. It's designed to strengthen your foundation from within. If you're ready to root deeper and blossom brighter, write in the comments, "I, Taurus, am ready to rise from within, rebuild, and bloom brightly into the valuable, grounded soul I was born to become." If you feel this resonates, press like as a signal to the universe that you are prepared. Share this video with someone who might need this light of endurance. What awaits you is not merely a message, but a spiritual treasure of inner worth deep within you, preparing to awaken through what may seem like a loss or instability. Dear Taurus, the impending change may evoke feelings of uncertainty, disruption, or even fogginess, like unsettling tremors. But remember, tremors don't just destroy, they can reveal stronger bedrock beneath, allowing new, more stable structures to be built. I want to ask you, what within you has quietly matured in patience? What talent for building, creating beauty, or providing stability is waiting for you to believe in it and step out to shine? It may be the ability to heal others with your calm presence, inspire through steadfastness, or offer practical insights that help others feel secure. But these gifts cannot fully emerge if you continue to cling to outdated structures or definitions of security. Change doesn't require dramatic, risky leaps. It begins with small, consistent, daily practices. Imagine each morning you take a moment to feel the ground beneath you, close your eyes, and visualize releasing what is old, stagnant, and no longer reflects your true value. That seemingly simple act is your way of telling the universe, I am ready to build anew. Just as important is the way you speak to yourself during this potentially unsettling time. Do not criticize your fear or suppress your need for security. Instead, speak to yourself as you would to a beloved friend struggling with change. I understand you feel unsteady. I'm here, grounding you, and everything will become stable again, even better than before. This period is not about collapse. It's an initiation ritual into deeper self-worth. Every farewell to the old is not just a goodbye. It's a welcome to a stronger, more patient, and authentically secure version of yourself. A lesson I cherish is that being grateful for the foundation before it's fully manifest is the strongest way to invite it closer. Each night before sleep, whisper your gratitude for the valuable connections coming into your life, for the solid path that is opening, and for the light of inner security you are about to embrace. This small act creates a magnetic field, drawing you closer to your destined future of authentic abundance. Your journey of healing and rebuilding is not just for you. When you walk in the light of your true worth, you become a steadfast beacon for those around you who are still lost in insecurity or chasing fleeting values. There's no need to shout or prove anything. Simply live true to your process, patient and grounded. You are already an inspiration of resilience to the world. For this reason, letting go, when done with trust, patience, and gratitude for what was, can become a precious lesson for those learning how to grow without losing their footing. You may begin to notice subtle changes in your body, a feeling of being more rooted, shifts in appetite, or heightened sensitivity in areas linked to voice or the throat chakra. These sensations are not disorders. They signify harmony between your body and the transformation of your soul toward recognizing its inherent value. I've always believed the body knows before the mind understands. Listen and honor each tiny vibration of stability or instability, for your soul may have known for a long time that a new, more valuable chapter is beginning. If your heart aches because it recognizes this truth even amidst fear, affirm, I, Taurus, am ready to live as a beacon of grounded strength, leading the way with light born from healed wounds and rebuilt foundations. If this video has touched you deeply, press like as a sign to the universe that you've heard the call. Share this video as your growth in steadfastness might provide quiet support to someone who desperately needs it. In the next segment, you'll uncover a pure truth that has always resided within you, the light of your inherent worth, and that farewells are the universe's way of helping you recognize it more clearly. Dear Taurus, there's an ancient, grounded part of you that has always known what needs to leave to make space for true value. When the noise of fear in your mind settles, when you pause amidst chaos and listen deeply to your inner sense of worth, you'll hear that gentle, steady calling. It doesn't push or force, it simply points toward the truth of what endures. That is your intuition, the wisdom of your soul, guiding you through this moment with calmness and clarity. I firmly believe that no advice, no matter how sincere, can replace the guidance that comes from within your own knowing. You don't need to search the world for external validation or security. You just need to dare to be still and connect with your inner foundation. Perhaps what you've been waiting for, true security and value, has been waiting for you to return to yourself. When you're quiet enough, you'll remember an eternal truth. Nothing that truly belongs to your core value can ever be taken from you. True love, soul gifts, inherent worth, and your inner light remain, regardless of external turmoil. The universe is not taking something precious from you. It's clearing the dust from superficial attachments so you can see the gem of inherent worth that's always been inside. Imagine yourself as a block of precious marble, with the universe as the patient sculptor. Each departure and challenge is merely a necessary chiseling to reveal your truest, most radiant, and most enduring form, no longer bound by fear of loss or doubts about your value. In the coming days, you'll begin to notice strange coincidences, an old song about endurance playing repeatedly, a book opening to the exact page discussing true wealth, or a stranger saying something that resonates deeply about inner security. These occurrences are not random. They are the universe's silent language, sending signals to your grounded awareness. I've experienced moments like these, and it was those small instances when I was sensitive enough to notice that opened doors to a sense of stability my logical mind couldn't fathom. If you believe you're being guided toward a more authentic foundation, you won't feel the need to control everything anymore. You'll understand that what's meant to come will come, the right opportunity, at the right time, in the right way to build lasting value. Taurus, you are not alone. There's an invisible network supporting your rebuilding. Souls who've passed, unseen guides radiating strength, and people who will appear at just the right moment to offer practical help or reassurance. Some of these souls you may never have met, but they are already moving toward you, gently and steadily. If you knew that behind this shift lies a whole team of light preparing a more solid path for you, would you still feel afraid? Or would you begin to see this goodbye to the old as a secret gift the universe is slowly unwrapping for you to discover your true, unshakable worth? I once asked myself, if I look back on the hardest times of my life when my foundations felt shaken, what will I see? You know what? I didn't just see tears or loss. I saw someone who grew deeper roots through the cracks in their sense of security. I believe that truth is waiting for you too. If these words resonate within you, affirm. I, Taurus, no longer run from change. I choose to move forward because I know the universe is guiding me home to my own solid ground. If your heart softly whispers yes, press like as a signal to the universe. Share this video with someone who may be feeling insecure, for perhaps the light of groundedness you found today will serve as their map for tomorrow. Hold on to that feeling like the first steady anchor in a storm, because what awaits you beyond this moment is not just a continuation, but a truth that will transform your entire perspective on security and value. Sometimes, it is in the disruption of the familiar that the real light of inner strength is born. Dear Taurus, the deepest rites of passage in the soul's journey rarely arrive with fanfare. They come in the form of trials, shifts in foundations, and goodbyes to comforts we never wished for. You are stepping into one of those rites, a quiet graduation without a diploma, but a sacred threshold your soul is crossing toward greater resilience. This farewell is not an ending, it's a comma, allowing you to begin a new paragraph in your destiny's story, one built on stronger stuff. You're not losing anything essential, you're shedding the old shell of false security to step into a higher, brighter, truer phase of yourself, defined by inherent worth. When the dust settles and the path ahead becomes clear, you'll be amazed at who you've become. Not just materially secure, but more compassionate, wiser in your values, and above all, lighter because you carry your security within. You'll look back and smile with quiet strength at what once made you anxious. You'll treasure the simple things that hold true value and learn to flow with life's necessary changes, building patiently instead of resisting. Saying goodbye is not the end. It's merely a door closing so that another, leading to a more solid foundation, can open, bringing you closer to your true mission of creating lasting value and beauty. When you bravely turn the page, you'll see that the universe always crafts a narrative more wonderfully enduring than anything you could have clung to out of fear. I want you to know this. You are not just ready for change. You have been preparing for it for a long time with your innate patience and resilience. You are ready to name the new chapter with all your faith in your ability to build. And today's goodbye is the gateway leading you to a future far greater and more authentically valuable than anything you've known thus far. If your heart understands this, mark it as a sacred affirmation. I, Taurus, am ready to graduate from old fears of lack and live as the strongest, most complete, and inherently valuable version of myself. Share your journey in the comments. Perhaps your story of finding stability amidst change will inspire another Taurus who is also navigating their own foundational transformation. Your experiences can serve as a guiding light of endurance for someone feeling lost, reminding them they are not alone in their quest for true security. As you reflect on your path, consider the lessons you've learned about value and resilience along the way. What moments stand out as pivotal in shaping your understanding of security? What challenges have forged you into the steadfast person you are today? Each of these experiences contributes to the tapestry of your life, weaving together a narrative of endurance and growth. Remember, every shift in your foundation you've faced has been a stepping stone towards something greater and more authentic. It's essential to honor those moments, acknowledging the discomfort, but also celebrating the strength and patience that emerged from them. This journey is not just about letting go of the old. It's about making space for new beginnings and opportunities that align with your true, inherent worth. As you continue to move forward, keep an open heart and a grounded mind. Embrace the uncertainty that comes with change, trusting that it often leads to the most beautiful and stable transformations. Trust that the universe has a plan for you, one that is filled with possibilities for building a life of genuine value waiting to unfold. If you feel compelled, take a moment to write down your intentions for this new chapter. What do you wish to manifest in terms of authentic value and security in your life? What dreams of building or creating have you set aside that you're ready to pursue again with renewed focus? By articulating these desires, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to receive and build. And as you embark on this journey, remember to practice self-compassion. Be patient and gentle with yourself during times of transition. It's okay to feel a mix of emotions: excitement about the new, fear of instability, hope for the future, and sadness for what's familiar can all coexist. Acknowledge these feelings without judgment, allowing them to flow through you as you remain grounded. Surround yourself with positivity and reliable support. Seek out those who uplift you and encourage your growth in authentic ways. Engage in activities that nourish your spirit and senses, whether it's spending time in nature, indulging in simple comforts, practicing mindfulness to stay present, or connecting with dependable loved ones. These practices will help you stay centered as you navigate the changes ahead. Lastly, don't forget to celebrate your progress, however small. Each step you take toward embracing this new phase of life and building on your true foundation is worth recognizing. Whether it's small victories in letting go or significant milestones in creating anew, take the time to honor your achievements. You are worthy of joy, security, and fulfillment, and each moment is a testament to your strength and resilience. As we conclude this reflection, I invite you to carry these insights with you. Embrace the inevitable shifts and goodbyes as opportunities for growth and foundational transformation. Trust in the journey ahead, knowing that you are not just stepping into the unknown, but into a brighter, more authentically secure version of yourself. Thank you for joining me on this exploration, dear Taurus. May your path be illuminated with love, light, and the unwavering support of the universe as you build your truest life. Remember, you are never alone on this journey. Until next time, take care and keep shining your beautiful, steadfast light.